guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Fun with Flags number 26, Croatia.
Croatia. Last year, in the final of the World Cup, we saw their players reach the last game with their red and white checkered shirts, as well as thousands of
I always
Croatian
want to do a
fans
video like that, but I can't draw.
waving their flag and wearing the same red and white checkered scarves, cheering for their team as they reached a historical second place. Since a lot of you requested me to make a video on this flag, today we'll be taking a look at the meaning of the current requested me to make a video on this flag. Today we'll be taking a look at the meaning.
That's such a random,
Since a lot of you requested me to
random selection though. Bulgaria, Serbia, Croatia. Okay, you know, all the Balkan countries. Oman. Where did that come from?
They
make
showed
a
up
video
though.
on this flag. Today we'll be taking a look at the meaning of the current Croatian flag and also at a little bit of the evolution of Croatian flags throughout history. So let's get to it. Today's Croatian flag looks like this: a tricolor, red, white, and blue flag with horizontal stripes. In the center is the checkered coat of arms of the country. The flag is called Trebojnica, which translates literally to the tricolor. The flag combines the colors of the Kingdom of Croatia, red and white, the Kingdom of Slavonia, blue and white, and the Kingdom of Dalmatia, blue and yellow. Those three kingdoms, whose regions are the historic states of Croatia. In the center of the flag, we have the shield, with the checkered white and red of Croatia. Above it, the crown is made up of other smaller shields, representing the country's regions through their ancient arms. Let's take a closer look at those. From left to right, they represent Croatia, Dubrovnik, Dalmatia, Istria, and Slavonia. The first one on the left is said to be the oldest emblem of Croats, dating from the 12th century, showing a golden morning star and a crescent moon. These symbols are said to have come from Slavic mysticism, although there is another version of its
That's
history.
interesting because that crescent moon, to me, I associated it with Islam though. Because like a lot of Muslim countries have that in their flags. So like whenever I see that, I kind of associate it with Islam, but I guess it has nothing to do with religion here.
Which makes more sense, and we'll be looking at that later on in the video. The second shield represents the city-state of Dubrovnik, an independent republic up to the 19th century, known as the Republic of Ragusa. You might recognize it from the popular TV series Game of Thrones, which films a lot of its scenes in the region. The third shield represents Dalmatia, depicting 3 lion heads. The next one represents Istria, depicting a golden goat with red horns and hoofs, and the last one is for Slavonia. 2 white lines symbolize the rivers of Drava and Sava. The animal between them is a marten. Ancient Croats used this animal's skin as a form of currency, which is why modern Croatian currency is called kuna, which translates to marten. So let's take a look at how these symbols and colors became associated with Croatia as a state. The emergence of Croatia seems to be as a duchy around the 7th century AD. I couldn't find any symbol for this first phase. Maybe the mentioned golden 6-pointed star, which is said to be a depiction of a star Danica, which is a common name for the planet Venus, with a silver new moon called Leliva, dates from this time or some time slightly after it, but I can't be sure since most information does point to the shield only being used from the 12th century onwards. Star and crescent symbols were originally used in the ancient Greek and Roman Empire to represent Diana, the goddess of hunting. It came to be the symbol of Constantinople, the capital of the Eastern Roman Empire, and when the city was taken by the Turks in the 15th century, it became a state symbol of the Ottomans and was put on their flag. Given that at times the Ottomans were in control of the region of Croatia, one can assume that perhaps this symbol stayed with them since that time. As for the red and white checkered flag, according to legend, Croatian king Krislav, who ruled from 969 to 997, was in the middle of a war over Dalmatia with the Venetian Doge Peter II. In this war, he became a prisoner of his enemy. However, the Doge found out that both leaders shared a passion for the game of chess, and so proposed that if the
So you guys said that's not true because we heard this in one of the other videos, but you said that that's not true.
But it's a cool
Croatian
story.
king
The story is very cool, but I'm sure you know it was got passed on because it's so cool, you know.
could beat him 3 times in a row, he would win his freedom. the king accepted and won the 3 games. After being released to commemorate his victory, he added a chessboard to the Croatian insignia. It's hard to tell if this story is true. Usually there are a lot of made-up mysticism and legends about the origins of flags. Regardless, it was during this time of the Kingdom of Croatia, which lasted from 925 to 1102, that the white and red colors, along with the checkered board pattern, began being used as a symbol of Croatia.
You want to know my favorite trick? Just pour it, mix it.
From 1102 to 1526, the Kingdom of Croatia entered a personal union with the Kingdom of Hungary. Their flag was an oddly shaped pointy flag displaying the red and white checkers, using the same pattern for their coat of arms.
So what happened here? The Hungarian king also won checkers? Everybody's playing checkers?
But it seems like based on the timing, maybe they saw the Croatia's flag and they liked
Copied?
it. They liked
The
it.
copycats?
From 1527 to 1868, they became a member kingdom of the Habsburg monarchy, using a bicolor flag, red and white, along with the now typical checkered coat of arms. During this time, the region of Slavonia was
Croatia? That looked like Poland to me. That's so interesting. I didn't realize like Croatian historic flag was Poland
similar
nowadays.
status, being autonomous but under Austrian rule,
There's another
using
country
a
that look like
bicolor blue
Poland's
and white
flag.
flag and a coat
Yeah, two actually. Singapore and Monaco. No, sorry. I don't think Singapore. I think Indonesia and Monaco. But they're flipped.
of arms which we still see today, representing the region on the current flag's crown. In 1868,
What's interesting to see, like, he's not talking about it that, you know, what the color stands for, because usually it's like everybody's, oh, red stands for blood. Like, he's not talking about that, oh, red is for blood. It's just, he said red is just like the Croatia's colors. That's what he said, red and white, I think.
2 autonomous regions of Croatia and Slavonia united, along with Dalmatia, creating the Kingdom of Croatia-Slavonia, but still remaining a part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Their flag united the common colors of the 2 kingdoms, red, white, and blue. Some also
Just
say
look like the
that
Netherlands
they
or
chose
something.
these colors in defiance of their Habsburg rulers, as they were the colors of
It's a
their
different
enemies,
order, I
Russia.
think. That's
The coat
Russia.
of arms also
yeah.
gathered the symbols of the 3 member regions of the kingdom, Dalmatia, Croatia, and Slavonia. After World War I, the Austro-Hungarian Empire came to an end, and Croatia became a member of the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, which, if you saw my last video, you know, then changed its name to become Yugoslavia, switching the colors on the flag and using a new composed coat of arms. However, between 1939 and 1941, the Banovina of Croatia existed as an autonomous province of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia, using the old Croat kingdom flag along with a checkered coat of arms with the same eagle as Yugoslavia's. During World War II, with the Axis invasion of the Balkans, the independent state of Croatia was created, lasting from 941 to 45
German
as a
puppet.
puppet of Germany. They kept the tricolor flag, adding the checkered shield in the middle and a U in the top left corner, representing the ruling party at the time. After World War II, the Kingdom of Yugoslavia turned into the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, using this tricolor flag but with
They
a
went
red
to Red
star
Bull
in
or
the center.
something.
And Croatia was a
The star? I think the star is pretty common in like this communist nations. I feel like for whatever reason, it's like whenever I see a star, I think like, oh, communism. I don't know why.
part of Yugoslavia until 1990, therefore using their flag as their own. After that, still in 1990, independence was declared and the modern Croat state was created. They used this flag, a simple tricolor with a simplified coat of arms in the center. It had been the opposition's flag since 1945, but seems to have only been actually used to represent the country during the year of 1990. It was similar to the flag used by the Banovina of Croatia during Yugoslav times. After that, the current flag was adopted in 1991. So this is the current flag of Croatia. We already saw the meaning of the symbols, being the ancient shields of Croatia and its regions. And now we can tell that the red stands for Croatia, the white for Croatia and Slavonia, and the blue for Slavonia and Dalmatia too, maybe, like we saw in the beginning. Inside the country, its various institutions use variants of the flag, always using the same colors and elements, like the presidential standard or the naval ensign. Just like
Mm.
Croatia first used its symbols
Mm.
as part of another nation, either
Pretty.
the Austro-Hungarian Empire or Yugoslavia, today the regions of Croatia also have their own flags, using some common symbols and some others which represent their local identity. Just like the flag of Istria County with the golden goat that we saw earlier, or the flag of the split Dalmatia County, the
I've never
flag of
seen
Zadar
anyone
County,
have
or the
these,
What do you mean? Like these flags?
Mhm.
Yeah, like these are local flags, and nobody would know about these flags. I've never seen them either.
flag of the city of Zagreb, amongst many others. Throughout the world, there are some flags which are very similar to Croatia's flag, which
Really?
isn't hard because so many flags in the
Oh,
world
that in a
use
sense.
red, white, and blue, like Slovakia, Slovenia, Serbia, Russia, and the
Mm.
Netherlands, amongst a few more.
I mean,
Essentially, what
the top three, I wouldn't call them like I would never mistake them for Croatia though. Like I get what he's saying, similar in a sense, same colors and like the little coat of arms, but I feel like that checkerboard print, like
Yeah, they
really,
stand out.
yeah, it really separates Croatia. There's no mistaking. Like for example,
Mhm.
Slovenia, Slovakia, you know what? I could confuse them, but Croatia, I don't see it.
we can conclude is that these were the origin points for the symbols and colors of Croatia, and that throughout their history, both the colors and the symbols, as well as the checkered pattern, have always been the ways of representing their national identity and the region in which they live. Thank you so much for watching the
Interesting video. I feel like Croatia has a very cool and unique flag. I think that checkerboard print makes it very unique. I don't think there's another flag that has that, and you know, overall, not. I don't feel like many flags put their coat of arms into. Not many many countries put it into flags, and the coat of arms being like a checkerboard. I feel like it's a very standout flag.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.